Hello guys, how are you? Here is Miss Emmy. We will start reading Unit 8, Week 1, and we will need a textbook. Please prepare your textbook, the one with colors, and open page 114. 114. Ready? Something else opened? Yes. This one. This page. The name of our unit is About My Life. What happened in your life till now? How old are you now? What did you do last year and the year before? When we talk or when you write about the events that happened in our life, we call it a recount. Recount is going to be a kind of text where everything is happening in order. First and then next and then next, and what happened after that and what happened after that. So if we're talking about recount, I cannot tell you something that happened to me today and then what happened 5 years ago. I have to go in order from the before and coming to present to now. In a recount, events have to be in the right time order to make sense. And this is what we call timeline. Now, here Miss Delania prepared something for you, and she says, let's draw a timeline for your first years of life. Can you see this well? My life timeline. On the left side, we have the years. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how old are you. Maybe 6, maybe 5, maybe 7. But let's start from the paper that we have here. 0 years, I was born. 1 year. I made my first steps. I can walk. 2 years. I can say a few words. 3 years. I went to preschool, to pre-K. 4 years. My first bicycle ride. 5 years. I got my first pet. 6 years. I'm in year 1. Maybe for you things were not happening in this order. Maybe you would like to say something else. Maybe something else more important happened to you. If you would have to say something that happened to you about anything that happened to you when you were 0 years old, what would you say? You can ask your mommy or daddy to tell you something about it. And ask them what happened when you were 1 and when you were 2. And about 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm sure you remember something. Think of one sentence if you are sitting with your friend now or with your teacher. What would you like to say about each year of your life? What happened to you? Let's continue. What's the difference between diary and biography? We will see this on the next page. On the page in the book. A diary is a daily log of experiences. This is so hard to explain to you this way. A diary is like a copybook where you write every day what happened. If you took a copybook the first day of school of year 1, and every day you write the date and you write what happened in school. You went to school, you were playing with Muhammad or with Mustafa, and then you went for the long break, and then you had a PE. When you're explaining and writing what happened every day to you, this is named a diary. This kind of copybook, the kind of a book if you're reading it, or a copybook if you're writing in it. The kind of papers where you're writing what's happening daily is called a diary. And now there is something else. A biography is a story of somebody's life. For example, if we want to read a book of everything that happened to the Queen of Britain, this thing will not be in the diary, because diary is something that we are writing, or she is writing. It would be her diary. But if somebody else is saying a story about her life, then this one is a biography. Okie dokie? Now, I want to go with you. Here, Miss Delania put for you the answers. This part on page 114, we can see some things. Let's talk about it. So let's finally go to page 114. You can write the date here on the top, the date when you're watching this video. So here is a postcard. You see this one? When you travel somewhere and you want to send, this was something we were doing before, but now we would just call on the phone or call on Viber or on WhatsApp or anything. We stopped sending these things. But before, people would travel. For example, we travel to Sharm el Sheikh and we buy a card that has a picture of Sharm el Sheikh on it. And then we write a message saying how wonderful time we have and sending many regards to somebody that we love, maybe to our grandma or grandpa or uncle or somebody. And here the B, the letter B is showing us the diary, my diary. This is the copybook I told you where you could write every day what's happening to you. Okay. The owl says, what sort of things would you write on the card in A, and what sort of things would you write in the end of each day in B? I'm going to read this one. Dear Gran, we arrived in Brazil on Monday. On Tuesday we went to the beach. Yesterday we saw parrots in the forest. Tomorrow we are camping by a river. We miss you. Love from Nat. And on this side here is the address. So when the girl took the postcard to the post office, she's going to send it to India to her gran. Here is written the name of the person that the postcard is for. So it's for the gran, and the one who is sending it is Nat. All right. And do you see how here the things are happening in order? First something happened on Monday, then something happened on Tuesday, and then yesterday, and then what's going to happen tomorrow. So if the events are going in order, we said we call this recount. Good. And in diary, we could write something that happened in the end of each day. Okie dokie. Which books are written in time order? Tick 2. A poetry anthology. Are the poems written in some specific order? Do they have to be day by day written poems? No. But the daily diary of a zookeeper. So this zookeeper is writing every day what's happening in the zoo. Is that written in the time order? Yes. So I want you to tick over here inside. Tick. And this one, the life of King Alfred. The life of somebody. We said it's named. Can you remember? I will go back to show you. Let's go back. Can you read this one? This one. Do you see it? Biography, yes. The story of somebody's life. It's happening in time order. Since he was a baby and then growing older, a boy, and then being a man. So this one and this one are happening in time order. We will tick here and here. Question B. Show the correct time order for these sentences. Write 1, 2, 3, or 4 by each. I'm going to read them. Here is already solved. Don't just copy it. Let's read. At 11 o'clock, we got to the animal park. So the important part is 11 o'clock. We helped the park warden feed the giraffes at 3 o'clock. The coach took us home at 4 o'clock. After seeing the lions, we had lunch at 1 o'clock. So this one is about time order. First time is 11 o'clock, right? So that's why here is number 1. And then 3 o'clock or 4 or 1? 1 o'clock. So here is number 2. And then 4 or 3? 3. So we will write here number 3. So 3 for 3 o'clock. And 4 o'clock is the last one, so it will be number 4. I hope you understand this well. If you don't know something or you didn't understand something, please send me a message and I will be happy to explain it to you again. Thank you guys. Bye bye.